Okay, let's go through. Okay, today we're going to learn properties of four-sided figure. If you have done the worksheet, you know that. Okay, but before that, we will of course go through the properties of all of this. Okay, so we start with properties of four-sided figure. Property, that means sum of all angles. Basically, these angles, of course, it must be at the corner, not really like all the angles that you see like after you cut it. No, instead of all angles in four-sided figure is 360. Because for all four-sided figure, no matter how you draw it, like anyhow draw, you can always cut it into two triangles. And we know last week that one triangle is 180. So two triangle is times 2, you get 360. Okay. Okay, square. What's so special about square? The only thing special about square is their all sides are the same. And when you corner to corner, this is 45 degree. Okay. This is 90 degree, right? Of course, all four corner is 90 degree, like your rectangle like that, right? Square and rectangle, you all learned it last year, I think. Okay, so a slanted square is what we call a rhombus. Right? The slanted square means they also have all sides are the same. Okay, the properties is when you cut it, okay, this way or you cut it another way, okay, when they cut it like that, right, this is actually 90 degree. Okay, that's not the main thing. Usually they don't test you this. The test, what this one you have to do is this angle, and maybe I change another color. Try. And this color, okay, these two is actually the same. Okay, same thing. This is B. This is B. Okay, so these two is the same, these two is the same. Okay, and a very, I said, is a all sides are the same, right? This very important properties is there's two isosceles triangle. This one very important is because they like to test you this property. That means they tell you, oh, this is a rhombus, but they don't draw you this straight line, okay, to remind you that it's the same. Okay, so this one they like to test. I remind you already, they like to test this. Okay, another thing about rhombus is, of course, there's what else we say? These two are the same, or parallel line. This is parallel, this is parallel. Okay, so basically there is two pairs of parallel lines. Okay, two pairs of parallel line. Okay, later we see something more. We talk about another one, rectangle. Okay, the only thing about rectangle that you know is also four corners is 90 degree. There's two pairs of parallel line also. Oops. Oops. Okay. So same thing, a slanted rectangle is a parallelogram. Parallelogram. Okay, a very typical one is two pairs of parallel line. So this also has two pairs of parallel line. Okay. Take note, this angle here is the same as this angle here. Same thing, this angle here is the same as this angle here. Okay. Then there's another one, what we call a trapezium. A trapezium, the only property is there's one pair of parallel line. Okay, one pair of parallel line. Okay, this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. Okay, there's a concern property that you all need to know about this is that when there's two parallel line and then a line here cross, right? It's like a C. Do you all see that as a C? You can do it more obvious, more slanted so that you all can see that this is not 90. Okay. This one A and B, angle A plus angle B is 180 degrees. This is what we call a interior angle. Okay. So interior angle is angles between two parallel lines. Must be parallel. So parallel is a very important property. You all can see. You're following me, right? Okay, as usual. Oh, actually, the video is not stuck, but Adele is stuck though. I think. Oh no, it's not. Okay, it's just that you are looking down. Whatever, like stay still. So I thought you stuck. I think today the connection is better. But in any case, if I suddenly like drop off or anything, just stay. I'll come back. Okay, I try to come back as fast as possible. Okay. Okay, continue. Okay, so this is called interior angle. Okay, this is a definition for it. Angles between two parallel lines. Very important because you can see that in rhombus, there are two parallel lines, right? That's why this part here is actually ends up to 180. Same thing, as long as that is 180. This one also. Okay. But trapezium, you realize that only A plus B is 180. C plus D is 180. And that's it. But for rhombus and parallelogram, there's actually 4 combination, right? Like this C and this C, this C and this C. I don't able to see this thing. This and this and this and this. Okay, so there's actually 4. Same with parallelogram because there's 2 pairs of parallel lines. So there's 4 combinations that can add up to 180. Okay. That's why actually, if you remember this property is the best. Okay, because sometimes, right, if they give you pictures, angles that it's not close or anything, this property itself can be useful. Okay. Okay, another one that you need to know also between parallel lines is what we call the alternate angle. This angle and this angle is the same. Okay, do you see? Maybe I should highlight it. Can I highlight it? Do take note, this one like that, this C also can, it doesn't really matter. Same thing with the Z, Z can like that also. As long as, it looks like a Z, okay, and it's a parallel line. This angle here and this angle here is the same, okay, but must be parallel. If it's not parallel, it doesn't work. Okay. Is there anything that I missed? Do I know anything else that I haven't said? I think that's all. Right? So mainly this is all the things that you need to know. Okay, so let's start with the question. Oh, is there anything else? Oops. Did we went through the triangles properties last week? Did we? Do you need a revision for that? Hello? Don't need? Did Adele just shake your head? So do we need to revise the properties of of triangles or not? Don't need, right? Don't need. Why don't respond on? Must respond to me. If you need it, I'll go through. If not, then we just move on. Okay, actually there's one more property, but this property is not something that you really need to memorize because this is something that you can deduce. That's what we call corresponding angles. That means this one must be this A, this is also A. Corresponding angle. Do you see parallel lines again? That's why parallel lines is very important. So do look up for it. Okay. Okay, then let's move on then. Okay. ABCD is a parallelogram. CDE is isosceles. Okay, so as I say, right, you did point here. So we know this is also 75. Okay. Find ADC, this one. So this is 75. Why? Because it's alternate angle. Alternate angle. I cannot turn it. Okay, so it's just like that. Okay. That's it. No need even calculate. It's just like that. Okay. I is 3 times of J. So this is 3 unit, 1 unit. So 4 unit is 90 minus 50, which is 40 degree. So 1 unit is 40 degree divided by 4, which is 10. I is 3 unit. So it's 3 times 10, which is 30. Now, next. There are 2 identical parallelogram. Find A. Where's A? A is here. Oh, yeah. You want to find A. I know this is 60 because this is an interior angle. And I know this is 120. This is 120. This is 60. This one is an identical one though. If this is identical, then this is the obtuse angle, this is the interior angle. This is obtuse, is acute, right? Because it's identical. So obviously A is just 120, no? Correct? That means you don't even need to find all this. Yeah. The only thing that we need to calculate is for B, angles on a straight line. We take 180 minus 220. You know it's 60. That's it. You get why I say this is 120? Because it's identical. The obtuse angle is 120. Yeah, so A is the obtuse angle. That's why it is 120. Okay. DSC, this angle. This is a square. We know this is 90. We know this is 45. We can find this angle here. So I take 90. Of course, you can take 180. You can take 180 minus 90 minus 39. Okay. This two is vertically opposite angle, isn't it? So that's why it's 51. Okay. So this is the answer already. BDS. So we can find this angle, right? Angles on a straight line. Okay. 180 minus 51. So it's 129. So angles in a triangle. This is angles on a straight line. This is 180 minus 45 minus 129. Of course, there's more than one way to solve this. You can use another triangle instead, like DRB. Also can. You can take 180 minus 39 minus 45 minus 90. Also can. Okay? So there's more than one way. As angle sometimes there's more than one way. Next. It's a rhombus. Okay, another thing, last week I said it before, but for angles question, please read the text also. Yeah. RSJK is a rhombus. What's the value of QRK? This one. So that means you need to know this, which is 92. Opposite, ma. And then parallelogram opposite is also the same. So this is just 360 minus 92 minus 127. 141. Get it? ACDF is a parallelogram. BCDE is a rhombus. BED is an equilateral triangle. This is 60. CDB. What's this angle? Okay. This, wait, I'll double check. This is a rhombus, right?